Hi there, and welcome back to Bumpy Ride in the spiritual world, or whatever. I don't know if the name for this vlog is the right one, but whatever. You know, I was thinking about building confidence with people and trust. And that is about having boundaries, knowing what to do and what to do, what not to do, and you know, being like I am, I've got NPF diagnosis. I'm going to be frank and honest with that. I don't know Frank and I don't know Honest, but they are good guys. Yeah, I know them. Is that I have a lot of issues with my body, physically, and also the NPF diagnosis of being bipolar, and I've got ADHD, and it's a heck of a combination at times, especially when I go up in the manic mode. I don't have the bipolar disorder where you go totally nuts and you can't sleep or anything. It's called hypomaniac. It's a milder version of it, but it's still very annoying because I can't slow down at that time. I'm in a kind of a jet mood, and I do get things done, no doubt about it. It can be a superpower at times, but it can also be very, very destructive. And I kind of go into, how do I say, kind of a tunnel vision. And I'm not very, very good at listening at that stage. So if you got a subtle signal and you're talking to me, I met a friend, for example, and this friend tried to tell me I need to, and I didn't hear it. I just went on and on and on. And of course, this friend got pissed off with me because I couldn't hear it. And I'm trying to find a way to cope with this. I've had this all my life, and the 12-step program helps me through. Step 10, for example, says that we do inventory, immediately inventory. I don't remember it off my head at the time because I'm sitting driving in the car, and if I had it, you can look up step 10 in the 12-step program and you will know. Do a personal inventory on a daily basis. And I reflect on things, and that's when I can do the change that I need to do. But to be able to make changes, I first have to see what these things are doing to me and how they affect me and how they affect others, how they affect my relationship to other people. And you know, when I go into these moods, it's not good. It kills relations with people. So I'm trying to find a way to cope with it in a better way. And it is what it is. That wasn't what I was going to talk about from the beginning. But that's what I do in this vlog, is that I speak from my heart. I don't have a script. I will probably most of the time never have a script. I'll get a thought, and I'll share that thought. How do I cope with this? Well, I attend meetings. I do my inventory. I look at myself and my behaviors on a daily basis. A lot of people that write diaries. That's better than writing diarrhea. Of course, you can puke out whatever you need to puke on in a diary. But doing this inventory of myself helps me to change. That's God's tool handed down to me to help me to see myself. Because if I don't want to change, I will not change. Then I go into denial. And that's not the river in Egypt I'm talking about. Denial is a terrible thing. I know people that has long time in recovery, but they're still in denial of their behaviors and their patterns. And they're so stuck in defending themselves that they can't see the damage they're causing others, which is so sad. They're causing damage to themselves, and they're causing damage to others. And when you stop doing your inventory, that's when the disease behaviors, the dysfunctional behaviors comes back. When I stop looking at myself and I'm starting pointing fingers at everybody else, it's all your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault. Then you got 3 fingers pointing at yourself. I have to take responsibility for my actions, even because the law of the free agency and the law of choice between good and evil, I still have my choice. But I also have to take the consequences of my bad choices, just as I will have the blessings of doing good choices. That is my choice. But my choices can also affect people around me, and sometimes nations, and sometimes the whole world, depending on who's doing these choices. We live in the really, really turmoil times with all the bad stuff going on in the world today. But you know, it is what it is. I can't change them. Remember that. I can only change me. You can only change yourself. I can point fingers at others to make myself look better, but that's not what it is all about. Do I want to change? Do I want to be a better person? Am I willing to look at myself? And in the Christian world, they call it repentance. Some people call it making a 180. I want to change. I don't want to be like that anymore. And then I need the grace of my higher power to help me to do that, because sometimes fear kicks in. And it's scary to go into unknown waters. There is a saying that there is a certain distortion in well-known pain. It's easier to stay in the pain than getting out of it and going into the unknown. But going into the unknown is having faith that things can get better if I do what I have to do, even that I have to face my fears. When I practice faith, when I practice trust, miracles do happen. It's happened to me. I've seen so many people through the years, they've had that same thing. As long as I connect with my higher power, it will happen. And you know, I don't know how you do it, but this is how I share about what I've found. Because I know that these principles work, and that's why I practice them to the best of my ability. And some days that just doesn't work, and some days it does. I'm just human. But it's how I handle things, how I look at things. Instead of, for example, when I was in pain before, oh, it's God's punishment, why are you doing like this? And I was in the pity pot. It was like, pour me a drink. Because I had to numb the feeling. It's not like that anymore. Today I have a totally different vision. Is that, okay, what's the lesson learned here? What is it God is trying to tell me? What is it life is trying to tell me? What can I learn from this experience? And painful experiences are good teachers. If I analyze them, look at them, and look at my behavior, what my part in it, and I do change. And I want to keep on changing. That's why I share this with you, because I hope you do the same thing. Life is about changing. If I get stuck in old patterns and it just don't change, nothing happens if nothing happens. That's the way it is. I hope you get something out of this. And please subscribe. Please make a like. And please comment. And please If you got a topic, write it in the comment field on my YouTube channel. All this on the YouTube channel, and I'll try to share about that experience, because I've gone through a lot. And if I can share some of that stuff with you, how I solved the problem, fine, I'll do that. Because that's the aim with this vlog, is to give you knowledge and power, and empower you to become a better version of yourself. God bless you and have a great day.